I remember back in like at the Comedy Works in Philadelphia, they had a big tape in there, and the owner came up to me then, and he kept telling, because he knew it was like 6 of us. Room was packed, man.
Yeah.
And they had back in the day, the camera was right here. That was it. In fact, I got the tape on YouTube. I put it up on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
I was like, what, 19 maybe? And
I want to watch it.
He said to me, he said to me, Rocky, you gotta stop thinking about that fucking camera. Think about that fucking camera. What's wrong with you?
Difficult.
That camera means nothing. I said, what are you talking about, the camera? Why is that's your problem, that camera? I'm saying, that'll make a difference to me. Because and I got out there, and sure enough, the cameras took everything out of me. You know.
Here's what I have theories on that, man. So that's why getting tapes like Jenny was doing at the club. I was trying to explain to all these young comics how fucking great it is that they have good tapes now. Mm-hmm. Like, so she set up these shows where we could record, and everybody has 5-10 minutes or however long you guys did to send out and get work, because that's how you get work as comic.
Yeah.
And I was standing up front, and Neil was there, and there was a couple other comics. I said, you guys have no idea how nice this is that you all have good tapes now. I'm 10 years in. I'm pretty fucking good. I don't have one good tape. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's difficult to get. I've had friends who moved to New York and came back here because they were like, couldn't get a tape there. And I was like, I'll get you a tape. I got 3 cameras. I set them all up. One of them fucked up on every shot. Like, something messed up. Getting a tape is difficult to do because performing when you know other people are going to see it, you can control what people think and feel in the room, but then you start being way too critical about the future. You know what I mean? Oh, because these things are watching me, this is, I got to do exactly, it's got to be so perfect. And you do get in your head. Yeah. And so I think calming yourself down and realizing that you have to learn how to pretend that the cameras aren't there.
That's right, because you said to me, or something like smile or something. You said something that stuck in my head.
I said smile a lot, Rocky. I said they'll do whatever you do. If you smile, they'll smile. If you laugh, they'll laugh.
And that stayed right with me.
Well, because then you got on stage and you were doing a bit, and then it went sideways on you, and you could have really shut shit down. You could have been like, oh, I fucked it up. You pulled it out like a fucking gangster, man. You know what I mean? You fucked up a bit. You had your phone. It was supposed to do a thing. It didn't do it. And then Siri responded.
On cue.
On cue, perfect,
great.
man. Because you were smiling and laughing, they did that with you. If you would have been like, oh, I fucked up, everything's bad, they would have been like, oh, he fucked up, everything's bad.
This guy's no good. Get him out of here.
Yeah. But I mean, the fact that you stayed in it, you know what I mean?
That's experience, man.
There are people, and I feel like it's almost everybody on stage, but there are specific people who have a specific skill, and you're one of them, where the people in the room will do whatever you do. And I believe that to be true with most comedians, right? Mm-hmm. If you're up having a good time, chances are they'll have a good time. Yeah. If you go up and you say, oh, this is all new, this isn't going to be so good, well, guess what? They know it's all new, and it's probably not going to be so good.
It's such a...
they believe what you say.
It's such a little millimeters thing there. Yeah. I'll bring up another name. I'm sorry I dropped another name, but Dick Gregory.
Oh, man.
Dick
Legend.
Gregory. I've met him a couple of times.
Wow.
And the first person I've seen with good comedy timing, and he told us it's real important that they hear what you're saying. Man, if you up there, I don't care how funny you think you are. If they don't hear you, you ain't got nothing. Because he would always go on stage and he'd say, and everybody, first thing he was saying, everybody here okay. The folks in the cheap seats, can y'all hear me? You know, and that's what he told me. He said that if you think you're funny, you could say anything and then laugh at it. Yep. You gotta think you funny. If you think you're funny, then they think you're funny. Then all you gotta do is give them the jokes. That's what he told me one time. Dick Gregory.
I feel like he's one of the greatest writers of all time. But I feel like I was telling Neil this a couple weeks ago is I'll be at a show and I'll hear 2 or 3 laughs that make sense to me. If I know I can get those people to laugh, I don't even got to say nothing funny. If I can get them to laugh, I can play them like an instrument. I can make them laugh, and I make everybody else laugh because they're laughing.
Because they're laughing.
And I do it with like J.D. Etheridge at the club.
JD, yeah.
If he's there, I know if I just turn to him and I step and I squeak my sneakers, it'll make him laugh every time. And so I make him laugh and I make everybody else laugh because he's laughing.
He's
You know what I mean?
infectious, yeah.
Yeah, it's not
He
even a joke.
laughs better than anybody
He
I've ever
does,
seen
man.
in my life.
The best laugh.
There's a couple of them. There's a
Who
few
else?
people who laugh.
Jermaine has a great laugh.
Jermaine's
Jermaine.
got a great. It's JD, Jermaine. If you can get Jenny really laughing,
Jenny
Yeah.
laughs at everybody.
Yeah, no, she does some pity laughs, but if you can get her to really laugh, that's a good laugh.
Yeah.
And then there's Dara Willie is another one who's out
Yeah.
of control with
Good
a
one,
good laugh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
Jenny,
wanna-
Jenny, when she really laughs, it's
Yeah.
good.
If
You know it, huh?
yeah, if you can
Yeah,
get her to laugh,
that's funny.
yeah, you did something. It's good.
But JD laughed all at last.
Yeah,
First thing I noticed about him was how he enjoyed the comedians.
yeah. Yeah, I mean
He's a fun dude.
He's like us. He loves comedy. You know what I mean? Like he just wants to laugh and be fun.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
one of those
yeah.
people who the crowd will follow him no matter what he's doing.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?